This is the part 2 of the topic, where words fail, other languages of the spirit takes over. You need to understand that the spiritual realm is so big, and words alone is not the only thing that cuts through these dimensions. All other dimensions operate based on their own languages. You see, your body is a spiritual antenna. You just merely bowing down, raising your hands, facing some specific directions when you are praying for some specific things breaks open. Okay, breathing intentionally. These are not actually random exercises. These are not random postures that you just take up in the place of prayers. This actually transmutes some messages to realms your voice cannot reach. So you need to understand that. That's why you see some other religions, all they do is they just sit down and make some sounds. They bow down. You see some, they raise their hands. There's a particular posture that they have. They are all sending a message into the spirit realms that does not require their voice, or even their voice cannot reach. That's why we have a lot of hand gestures. When you look into the Hinduism, Buddhism, you see a lot of hand gestures. They all have a way of, they have a meaning. So where words fail sometimes, understanding how to use your body as a spiritual antenna to communicate your needs, even without speaking, because your voice can't reach these realms. Another thing is rituals. Rituals speak louder than vocabulary. A mere candle, incense, offerings can say what 10 hours of shouting, talking, screaming cannot. Because rituals carry not only your intentions, they carry a particular message, vibration, elements, spirit, and memory. So doing the right offerings, doing the right spiritual offerings sometimes without speaking, without using your vocabulary, without using your voice, you are sending messages into the spirit realms. As little as lighting a candle, using an incense, giving an offering, you can shift heavens for your sake without using your voice. So you need to understand that as simple as a silent prayer can shake realms. Some symbols can open portals to you that you don't even you can't imagine those realms opening up to you. But using some right symbols can actually open those portals to you. Some gestures shift atmospheres for you. A simple offering can move mountains, because energy is the mother tongue of the spirit world. So you need to understand how to communicate with the spirit world, especially when your words have failed to move the dimensions that you are trying to open or to access or to call to for mercy. So when words stop working, symbols, signs, vibration, they help you to continue the conversation. See, words speaks to your mind, symbol speaks to your soul, vibration speaks to the universe. Some doors open without you saying anything, because the spirit world responds to who you are and not what you say. So you need to understand that where your words fail power can speak. Some realms don't hear languages, they only understand energies. So you need to understand that if you really want to start shifting some things in your reality, you need to understand that words alone cannot access the realms of the spirits. Words alone, your vocabulary alone sometimes is not enough to open or to shift some dimensions to answer to you. So understanding how to work with all these spiritual languages will help you to transform your life. So if you feel things are not moving and you want them to move, you've been trying it in a particular way, try as much as possible to start understanding some knowledge about the languages of the spirit, and this will begin to transform your life and help you to access some dimensions where your words or your vocabularies alone cannot access. This is the Citadel of Wisdom. To understand more of these teachings, you can enroll for our classes and our courses, or book a consultation so that we can talk to you one-on-one and help you to build or teach you how to start communicating in other languages of the spirit. This is the Citadel of Wisdom, where wisdom flows, spiritual eyes, and miracles